Manassas clearance, HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, with information echo at apps Aviation, ready copy IFR, back to Foxtrot Romeo Golf.
HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, Manassas, grounding cleared to the Foxtrot Romeo Golf Airport via the hitch to departure, Woolly transition, direct A-guard, direct Sierra India Echo, going Victor 139er, direct Sierra Alpha Romeo Delta India, direct Charlie Charlie Charlie, direct Delta Papa Kilo, direct destination, climb, maintain 2000, expect flight level 310, 10 minutes after, departure frequency 128.52, squawk 2105.
Okay, for HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, on the stand is the Hotel 2 departure, Woolly intersection, A-guard, Sea Isle, Victor 139, Sardi, Calverton, Deer Park, direct Farmingdale. Initial altitude 2,000 feet, expect flight level 310 and 10. Departure frequency 128.52, squawk code 2105.
Delta Charlie, readback is correct, advised and ready for taxi.
We'll go. Need a few minutes, 0 Delta Charlie. So, hello everybody. I've done a lot of the pre-flight already. Want to save some camera battery because they tend to run out, but include you in on the clearance home. I just put in 2,000, I checked that off. I just put in the frequency 128.52, put in the squawk code 2105. It's my little simple system. Now I'm just going to double check the route. I got rid of one waypoint. I can take that out. And they added a few more, of course. I'm trying to do it on my iPad. Can take the waypoints you're not using, drag them off, and that's what I have to do here. Drag them off. So after Sea Isle, insert after Victor 139. I could also do this in the plane too. I can do it in either one. 6, kind of half a dozen the other. Sometimes I prefer the iPad. Sardi. Okay, that looks good. Insert after Sardi Calverton, which is Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Hopefully they don't drag me all the way out there. I hate when New York does that. Take on extra fuel just to deal with New York's extra distances that are not completely unnecessary. Actually fly past the airport by about 50 miles and then just to be looped around. But a lot of times when we get close, they cut me some slack. Oh, and I want to send this to the panel. I tap that using Bluetooth. Miracle of electronics. We will check that. Be departing 34 right. We have to put in, I didn't put in the departure procedure, so that's pitch 2. And we're going to Woolly. So we'll want to brief that and preview that now. Go full screen on that. So we're going to join hitch. And it's all these waypoints to Woolly. Runway 34 left and right, standard with minimum climb of 500 feet per nautical mile, not a problem. Okay, that's not a factor. Okay, so this is a standard instrument departure called a SID. Okay, and we've loaded that in to continued climb runway heading basically to intercept 269 to hitch, which is all going to be in the GPS. As assigned transition, maintain 3,000 feet. Expect clearance. They're going to tell me what altitude to go at. It may be 3,000, but sure they're going to tell me. All right, I've done that. So we're going to, okay, so here's our departure. Woolly intersection. Then we go to A-guard, then Sea Isle, and this Victor Airway, Victor 139, which is a bunch of waypoints. Sardi, Calverton, Deer Park, and home. So this is the standby flight plan. We're going to go ahead and activate standby. And we have. And next thing I'm going to do is I want to just check my aircraft systems. So I'm looking at the synoptic pics page. Wow, you gotta be kidding me. Well, yeah, it's a big fish hook again. I want to keep you away from Washington, D.C., which I can understand, but they could have sent me that way. But anyway, it is what it is. That's why we take on extra fuel. So I need about half the runway, which is good. Gone ahead and accepted it and posted to my B1 speed, which is the speed at which you stop on the runway if there's any warnings, any beeps or anything. Is I can go up to 105, and then after that, you take it in the air. I'm going to rotate at 109. All right, I'm through this checklist. Now I just got to do flight controls. And speed brake I'll put out. Speed brake is extended. We're going to retract the speed brake now. We've got the barometric pressure set, and we're comparing the altimeters. Okay, flaps going to be set for takeoff. We'll do that now. Speed brake is retracted. We'll be releasing the parking brake here in a minute. Before takeoff, flaps are set. Can confirm that trim is set. Speed brake is retracted. Gas messages, nothing's appearing. Navigation is set. We have that. I'll bring over this window. Well, actually, on the right side, I'm going to put traffic. Go ahead and start that up. Operate. We'll use a 6-mile ring to start. Then I'm going to bring it back to here. I'm going to put charts. So we're going to taxi out of here. And we're going to give us Bravo down to runway 34. So Zulu Echo. I could come out here. I'll go out here. Come down to Bravo. To the left. Flight guidance is set. VNAV, I have 2000 set. Takeoff briefing, I'm be making a left turn to runway, then go down Bravo to runway 34, straight out departure on 34. Then I'm going to follow, the GPS is going to follow this to hitch, bugle, climbing initially 2000. Radar is not required, ice protection not required. Love these Bose headsets, nice and light. Time to taxi. Let me get tower standing by. Frequency on departures 128.52, let's put that in there. Ground, tower, and departure. 2,000 feet, everything double and triple checks. Little quick drink of water. Manassas ground, HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie. At apps, now ready to taxi with information echo.
Delta Charlie, you calling ready for taxi?
Yes, sir.
Delta Charlie 34 right, taxi Echo Bravo.
34 right, Echo Bravo, 0 Delta Charlie, thank you. All right, let's get that up. All right, so hopefully the cameras make it until we land, we will see. Echo Bravo will be making a left turn, and we'll be flying into the sunset. Manassas is a nice regional airport. I really like it. Not too crazy busy. Next thing on my checklist will be landing gear. Going up. So I'll do internally my engine out brief. Actually, I have it on my notepad. I have it right here. I have it memorized, but I still look at it. Tell you how good these cameras do into the dark. Yeah, it's probably a little bit grainy, but we'll do the best we can. At least you get some, see what it's like to do a night flight.
Number 430 Delta Charlie, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie on runway 34 right. Okay, didn't have to wait long.
Manassas Tower, Kona 209, 7 miles to the east with Echo.
Kona 209, Manassas Tower, right base, runway 34 right.
Kona 209.
And Kona 209, keep your base inside of 2 miles for traffic from the west to follow you, please.
We'll keep it inside of 2 miles, Kona 209.
Number 97 Whiskey, keep your base outside of 2 miles. You're number 2 following us, Cessna. They're opposite base, about 5 miles southeast of the field at 2000.
Engines are spooled up.
Outside 2 miles, we're looking for that traffic, and I don't
Speed cross checks.
Can you confirm 34 right for 97?
Maintaining center line.
Confirmed.
That's V1, and there is rotation speed. 2 good engines, we like. Go to MCT. And flaps coming up. Already one of the cameras got fussy, but not going to deal with that now. Here, doot, 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 doot. That's not the plane, that's a stupid camera. All right, starting our left turn. And flying a little bit. Pull some power.
HondaJet 0 Delta Charlie, contact departure, see ya.
Over to departure, see ya, 0 Delta Charlie. Okay, now let's go ahead and engage that autopilot. Pull some power. And we go heading mode. 2,000 feet, that's the critical thing. Left turn. And I'm now gonna say, go right to hitch. Okay, go to nav.
430 Delta Charlie, coming.
Yes, sir, just about to call you. HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, heading direct to hitch and 2,000 feet.
430 Delta Charlie, call and maintain 3,000 ident.
There you go on the ident, up to 3,000, 0 Delta Charlie.
430 Delta Charlie, your radar contact, 3 miles northwest of Manassas Airport, share at about 2,000, continue climb, maintain 5,000.
Continue up to 5,000, 0 Delta Charlie, thank you.
Drive 707, turn right, heading of 120 via Vector.
Climb up to 5,000. Set a speed of 210, which is the best climb.
430 Delta Charlie, flying 300.
3000 Delta Charlie. Heading 300. So we're off GPS mode, and now we're heading mode.
Potomac approach, Dulles altimeter 2977, advise weather at Leesburg and approach requested.
Probably pull some power here.
Good chair 845, roger, proceed direct to Leesburg, descend and maintain 6,000.
Go up to 250 knots.
Potomac low 141 Delta Romeo, 8 for 9,000.
So,
141 Delta Romeo, Potomac approach, Dulles altimeter 2977.
pull some power.
771 Delta Romeo.
Pull some power.
430 Delta Charlie, fly heading of 350, departures 12505.
2505 for the departure frequency and 350 on the heading 0 Delta Charlie.
United 2497, still need the delay out here.
35. Next for that. And heading 350 before someone gets fussy on YouTube. Okay, my checklist. Landing gear is up, your dampener is good. Flaps are up.
Order 2726, total departure, radar contact, climb maintain 11000. Climb maintain 11000, order 2726. November 430 Delta Charlie, Potomac fighting 030, climb maintain 7000.
030 7000, HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, thank you. There you go on the heading. Go up to altitude of 7,000. Belch that. We'll go to a speed of 210 on the climb. Bring back the power. Bring it back in, I should say. When I say bring back, I mean bring it back in. And we'll get there really quick. Press levers, MCT, flight guidance is, yep, don't need ice protection.
Virgin 22, Quebec Heavy, turn right direct, Briggins.
Okay, pull some power. We're coming into 7,000.
Order 2726,
Pressurization checks.
Heading 01.
Zoom out that screen a bit. Coming into altitude, pull low power. Still limited to a speed of 250 knots at this altitude. I wish they'd give me higher. That would be nice.
0 Delta Charlie, climb and maintain 10,000.
10,000 now, 0 Delta Charlie, thank you. Which granted, at least 10,000. Okay, we will belch that and go back to MCT on the power. MCT means maximum continuous thrust.
Time for a quick question for Jet Cherry 45.
And the speed automatically set to 210, which is the best climb speed. Climbing like a scalded cat.
So they're closed.
They're closed now, so it'll just be CTAF.
5,000 feet a minute.
You'll have to cancel the IFR either in the air on this frequency or on the ground, but either way, just hold your code all the way
clouds. I don't
till
think I need my DI system. It's like wispy clouds.
419 Heavy,
Already through them.
Riggins.
Yep, already through them.
Speed target.
419 Heavy, right turn, confirm direct rings.
Riggins, Romeo India,
Go to
Golf November Zulu,
250
Riggins,
knots.
to Lufthansa 419 Heavy.
Direct Riggins, Lufthansa 419 Heavy, sir.
November 0 Delta Charlie, clear to Woolley.
Direct Willie, 0 Delta Charlie, thank you. Well, at least it's kind of in the right direction. Pull some power. Pull some power. Pull some power. So I can go to 270 knots here, okay.
Jet Sherry 45, descend and maintain 2,600.
2,600, Jet Cherry 45.
So, direct Woolley, 10,000 feet.
Lufthansa 419 Heavy, contact departure
I
125.65.
can go up to max speed here.
1565, 419 Heavy, sir.
So departure, good evening, speed by 216 Heavy, heading 360 degrees,
So,
coming
when
3000.
you said direct Woolley, I was able to go into the system and the flight plan say direct Woolley, and then
Speedbird 216 Heavy, Potomac departure,
tell
radar contact,
the
climbing
system to
1
follow the
0,000.
GPS. So it's off by a degree or two. It's going to close that gap. Very nice, very nice. So I told it to hold this airspeed. It can fluctuate a little bit, so I just went a little bit over and then it's going to come back down. Slow departure, HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, direct Willie, 10,000.
HondaJet 0 Delta Charlie, Potomac approach, good evening, expect higher in about 6 miles.
Thank you, 0 Delta Charlie.
Southwest 3378, contact approach on 119.7, great day.
I see a plane over there. It is crowded airspace. I can zoom this out. Yeah, there's a lot more planes you can see over here. So
Southwest
that's that
198,
guy.
contact departure on
He's at my
133.85,
altitude,
have
but
a
he's
great
12
day.
miles away and he's climbing.
Southwest 198, good day. Potomac approach 12973 is outside of Woolley, looking for squawk code to Gettysburg.
November 12973, squawk 4644.
Squawk 4644, code 973.
What a beautiful
43
night.
Echo, clear direct to fins.
So out the pilot side
November
camera,
12973, transponders observed.
you can see the sun setting over the clouds. It's kind of pretty. Out the co-pilot side is, well, Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. That's where all those lights are.
November 0 Delta Charlie, climb and maintain 15,000.
15,000 now, 0 Delta Charlie, thank you.
JetBlue 2055,
That's a start.
contact approach 119.85, have a good day.
1985, have a good day, JetBlue 2055.
Well, we're getting out of their airspace, which is good.
November 0 Delta Charlie, contact Washington Center 134.5, have a great day.
3450 Delta Charlie, you too. 3450, X for that.
148.
Wash Center, HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie at 13,700 for 15,000.
HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, Washington Center, higher in just a bit
Speed
here.
target.
Water line filters 2973.
2973, 0 Delta Charlie, thank you. Okay, so the altimeter changed, 2973, coming into 15,000. We'll go pick up our speed again. I'll watch that it stops at 15,000, and it is. Okay, good. Good girl.
Zero Delta Charlie, climb to 16,000.
16,000 now, 0 Delta Charlie.
Seabird 216, climb to level 190.
Climb to 190, speed by 216 Heavy.
Southwest 3264, 16.6, coming 190.
Southwest 3264, watch there, climb to level 230.
30, Southwest
All right, so we go back to
American 2148,
MCT.
climb to level 210.
210,
I'm going to 210. I'll do like
Bound 419, contact
230.
Washington
the
125.45.
speed to climb.
11545,
It's just not that big though.
Zero Delta Charlie, climb to 17,000.
17,000 now, 0 Delta Charlie.
Seabird 216, climb to level 210.
Climb to 210, speed by 216.
Now, does that shine because I'm within 1,000 feet of the initial altitude?
LP 150 1500, 15.3 for 16,000.
Brickyard, 5800 Washington Center, the Fox altimeter is 2973.
So this is what's called a step climb. We really want to get higher. The higher we go, the faster we go, and we burn less fuel. It's a great double whammy in the positive way.
430 Delta Charlie, find the level 190.
190 now, 1900 Delta Charlie.
Southwest 3264, find the level 260.
I'm 260, Southwest 3264.
Crossing 18,000. I have to hit standard barrel, which I've done. Also checking the pressurization, it's really good. Go back to my checklist. Okay, autopilot engaged, altimeter standard. Yep, that's what that is.
You still need 250 knots for JetBlue 2654?
Yes, sir.
Pulse and power. Okay, I can't use the max power down low.
You launched American 2687, once you fly level 240, my job.
Landing field elevation, this is for the descent, that's there.
430 Delta Charlie, climb to level 200.
2000 Delta Charlie.
American 2148, contact Washington 125.45.
Step by step.
45, American 2148.
Be nice if it was
2654,
able to just
contact
climb.
Washington 125.45.
One nice jump, but understand that it's very complex airspace here. A lot of traffic, of course. Hey, I'm up at 20,000. That's a good start.
And November 430 Delta Charlie, climb to level 210.
2100 Delta Charlie. All right, at least we're heading to the east now. Got a slight tailwind. Really hope they let me go higher.
Washington Center, United 992, heavies with you, 17,000.
JetBlue 1979, climb to flight level 260, 300 knots.
Flight level 260, 300 knots, JetBlue 1979.
American 2687, cross Gable, 15,000.
Shaper 15,000, American 2687.
992, climb to flight level 230.
Out of 17,000 for 230, United 992.
Oh, while I'm waiting, I can actually set up for the landing.
Jet 824, direct Ross, flight level 230.
Direct Ross, climb level 230, Jet 824.
Wind at Farmingdale is 290 at 4 knots, very light. Visibility is 10 miles.
How's your ride?
7,000
I just started
scattered. Nice split temperature dew point.
Going to maintain 13,000.
It'll be 2964 on the altimeter setting.
Washington Daily 704, level 15,000, direct Willie.
0 Delta Charlie, 121.02, 2102.
21020 Delta Charlie, thank you. Hello, departure HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, flight level 210. Higher when you can, please.
430 Delta Charlie, Washington, Rancher 21 is going to be the final.
Okay, 0 Delta Charlie, thanks.
JetBlue 1761.
So much for that.
0.97.
Which is okay, but we certainly don't get to use the jet the way a jet's designed, so
JetBlue 2026.
I would go much faster
American
with another
571,
10,000 feet. But it's what it is. That's why we took extra fuel.
American 571.
Headed approach preview. I do know it, but it's always good to do it, to remind yourself. All right, so make sure it's the right airport and the right runway and the right approach. Check, check, check. Push this little button down here, and I can scroll down. So I'm anticipating that they'll either give me ZACs or bland intersection to intercept, and they'll have me down to 2,000 feet at either one. That'll be a left turn inbound.
Washington Center, United 992.
Left turn to land.
United 992, Washington, Roger.
Coming down.
About 20 miles.
Do see
United 992, Roger.
glide slope intercept at 1,600 feet. Have to see the runway by 335 feet, which is
JetBlue 571, normal
so
speed.
just hit the heading bug, took it out of nav.
American 790 with the 350. Target 790 Washington Center, enter.
Put in the altitude, 335. So I always set up the approach day or night, beautiful weather or crappy weather.
1919 Washington Center, I'll fire for you momentarily.
So I've done that, confirming everything, and everything confirms, and I've got it. That is now in my flight plan. So I'm going through my checklist on the descent already.
At the 2053 Washington Center, I'll fire for you in about 2 minutes.
Seatbelts, no passenger, signs not necessary, landing data set and confirmed, negative CAS messages, approach briefing, I just said that, anticipating.
Data 992, what's your indicator?
Runway 1.
United 992.
On the approach plate, we're going to be the initial approach fix, or IAF, will either be ZAX from land into section.
310 our battery, United 992.
Actually, knowing how they're going to do this, they're actually going to have me fly past it.
All right, 310 for traffic, United 268.
But I might as well put that in.
Center JetBlue 571. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you know,
We
I'll
got a
ask.
very light chop 30. How's 340?
No, I kind of know what they're going to do.
Everything's pretty decent.
So that would be Woolog intersection.
We'll put 340 on request for JetBlue 571.
Fairly frustrating.
571, climbing team, play the full 320.
Fly past the airport by like 40, 50 miles. And then come back around. It's really stupid, but... All right, next thing up will be flaps, which we're certainly a ways away from. So on my left side, I have my little map. On my right side, my big map.
1281, just going to maintain
Play-
play the full 260.
I can go to the little map. It's dark in here. I'll turn on the light.
Climbing team, play the full
So if I put my
300.
finger here and move to the left, then I'm controlling this. I can rotate that knob in and out.
With like 5 minutes in, possible for 89, descent 370 there.
Turn that light off.
502 Washington Center.
Just put the whole flight plan. It says we'll be there at 23:40.
5336, flight level 270. Server 5336, Washington
I
Center.
think we'll be there sooner than that. So that's saying still another 33 minutes.
Climbing team, play the...
Center for HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie. You still want me on this heading?
Yes.
Well, don't know why.
Street 5632, 17000.
There's like no traffic around me. Set was for traffic. You got me on that, controller. There's nobody around me for 24 miles. So, well, maybe they'll make it up in the end.
At a 992, climb, maintain, play the full 260.
So we're flying over the coastline. We should, from this point, be home in about 20, 25 minutes. There's some redundancy in the flight.
Delta Charlie, you can proceed direct to Briggs. Thank you.
Direct Briggs now, 0 Delta Charlie, thank you. Okay, good, we get a left turn. Wait, we want to go.
5632, Cook Washington, 132.55.
3255, Street 5632.
So, the airport's in here twice.
Like 502, just going to maintain, play the full 29er.
It will come out once we do the approach. So that's adding extra time.
And Washington getting American 1864 with you 17,000. 1864, Washington Center, climb, maintain, play the full 22.
So now we're flying up the East Coast.
American 864.
Out to our left is like Atlantic City. Well, yeah, I'm coming up to Atlantic City.
1287, stand by.
See the pretty lights.
JetBlue 1281, just going to maintain, play the full 240.
And out the front, I can already start to see the New York metro area. Even though we're a little bit south of Atlantic City.
Climb, maintain, play the full 28. 430 Delta Charlie, New York Center, 128.3, 28.3.
28.3, 0 Delta Charlie, thank you. Hello, New York, HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, flight level 210, and a request.
430 Delta Charlie, New York Center, go ahead.
Yes, sir, I would love to get the RNAV-1 approach into Republic, starting with either ZAX or Bland.
Okay, I'm a little far removed from that. Once I get you over to Boston, you can make that request with them.
Okay, no, thanks. We're inbound on the approach. Well, not quite the approach, but getting close. I have some rain here. I've turned on the radar. Let's listen to ATIS. I heard it before, but just for your edifications. Information Victor.
You have information at Victor. Republic
Airport 6 Kilo, contact Boston Center 124.52.
Cloud to 6,000. 124.57. Altimeter 66.
HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, the approach control has your request for Bland and RNAV-1. Contact New York approach now 120.05.
20050 Delta Charlie, appreciate you. 2005. I put on the engine ice. I see some clouds out to the left. There's ostensibly
3.5 miles to the west of your position. Appears eastbound, maneuvering altitude indicated.
Hello, approach HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, coming out 10,500 for 7,000.
Slow my speed. A little bumpy there. Bumpy clouds.
Vertical track.
HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, New York approach. Ice altimeter is 2966. You can expect direct woo leg here shortly.
All right, expect direct woo legs shortly. 0 Delta Charlie 2966. Thanks.
A little bumpy. Bumpy, damp clouds. That's what that is. Ice is detected. We've already put on our engine ice. The plane will take care of the rest. I pull in some power. So those were damp, icy clouds. Okay, pulling some power, and I want to keep that descent going. Up on the radar, though. All right, coming into 7,000. He's told me he's going to give me direct woo log. I'll save me some. Definitely some of the maneuvering. Okay, 7,100 feet, going for 7,000.
0 Delta Charlie, you can descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000 now, 0 Delta Charlie.
Okay, I want...
And 0 Delta Charlie, I'd like to give you a PIREP.
0 Delta Charlie, go ahead.
Where I am, I just those clouds that you see on the radar behind me, they have some light ice.
0 Delta Charlie, do you have an outside air temperature on that?
Here, my OAT is -4.
Thank you very much. November 0 Delta Charlie, turn left heading 020, vector for woo leg.
020 on the heading 0 Delta Charlie, vectors woo leg, thank you.
November 6 Hotel Foxtrot, contact MacArthur Tower 119.3.
93126 for Foxtrot.
Ice is no longer detected, but I'll keep the engine ice on because we're going through moist clouds. All right, coming into 4,000. Pretty soon he's going to give us a nice left turn. Gotta go all the way over here. Save this a little bit. There's 4,000.
Number 0 Delta Charlie, turn left direct woo leg.
Left direct woo leg, can't say it, woo leg, 0 Delta Charlie.
Woo leg. Okay, keep that turn coming. And go back to nav. And I've done everything I need to do on my checklist.
Solid approach, say your request.
Next thing would be flaps. We're not ready for that. And I'm slowing her on down. And I'm going to put...
998 approved as requested. And do you want to play following the Groton?
The approach. And I could turn off the radar.
For 0 Delta Charlie, descend and maintain 2,000 and contact New York approach 125.7.
2,000 and 25.7 on the frequency, 0 Delta Charlie, thank you.
Number 998, reset your transponder, squawk 3341.
25.7. Thanks for that.
The heading for the RNAV Yankee 4 right Delta 562. Heavy.
Brickyard 4294, turn left heading 230.
230 heading Brickyard 4294.
Hello, New York, HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie. Out of 3,600 for 2,000, direct woo leg.
November 430 Delta Charlie, roger, information Victor's current plan, here's the RNAV 1 approach.
We have Victor, we're planning RNAV 10 Delta Charlie, thanks.
And November 0 Delta Charlie, cross Willog at 2,000, cleared RNAV 1 approach.
Woolog, 2,000, cleared for the approach, 0 Delta Charlie.
Delta 562 heavy, descend to 13,000.
Wow, look on the left side. Look at all those planes. Welcome to New York, folks.
62 heavy.
Brickyard 4294, contact approach 12812.
Wow.
2812,
power to hold.
Brickyard 4294.
New York approach,
probably
Jazz
about 60-something percent,
200,
my guess.
cleared 190 by Lendy. And
You can see me coming on the approach plate here,
after
over here.
Thank you. Heading 150,
So Woolwood.
Yankee 4, right approach.
All right,
Land
heading
intersection and
190
right turn.
after LaGuardia, and that's the RNAV Yankee 4 right, Jazz 898.
Go ahead,
2598,
on the approach at this point.
8,000.
8,000, right turn 180, Delta 2598.
Next
Jazz
thing
898
up
to
will be
150,
flaps.
150 heading after LaGuardia.
I'm sorry, 150 heading after
slowing
LaGuardia.
down.
All the rest the same, Test 898.
Jazz 898, affirmative. Delta 2598, approach 12812, good day.
2812, you have a good day, Delta 2598.
Austin 87 heavy.
Wow, isn't that crazy? Look at all those planes. Each one of those plus and minuses is a plane, and that the plus and minus is the altitude reference me. So yeah, wow, crazy, right? That's the New York. You got Newark, JFK, LaGuardia, so that's why it's so crazy busy. But even here at Republic, there's a lot of planes. But this is what I grew up with, so to speak, growing up flying. So this is what I'm very used to. It's like growing up in the big city. All right, got tower standing by. The next thing up will be flaps.
Jazz 898, descend to 13,000. Altimeter is 2968.
13,000
About
on
to
2968, Jazz 898.
intercept Woollog.
No, 5483. VVR, fly heading 150.
So we're out over the water. The lights you see on the water are like freighters. It's pretty cool. And you'll see Long Island. You won't see out of the pilot's eye camera. If you see any lights there, well, there's New Jersey in the distance, but there's boats, freighters, and stuff like that. Out the front camera and the co-pilot side, you can see Long Island. He's going to switch me over to tower pretty soon.
Austrian 87 heavy, right turn to 180. Contact approach 12812. Good day.
Alternating 180 to 812, Austin 87 heavy.
HondaJet 0 Delta Charlie, contact Republic Tower 118.8. Good day.
Over to tower, 0 Delta Charlie, good day.
And Republic Tower,
One notch of flaps.
618 Victor Charlie, holding short, Bravo 6, runway 1.
618 Victor Charlie Tower, hold
One
short.
notch of flaps is down.
Hold short, runway 1, 8 Victor Charlie.
Okay, take that off the list. Next thing will be landing gear.
Hello, Republic, HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie, coming home with Victor. Inbound on the RNAV 1 approach, inside of Woolwood, going to land.
HondaJet 430 Delta Charlie Tower, good evening, runway 1, you're cleared to land, wind 3303.
Clear to land, 330 for the wind, 0 Delta Charlie.
Cessna 97 Golf, you going back to runway?
Affirmative, 97 Golf.
97 Golf, you can make a left on 14 behind the Gulfstream, taxi back to your Bravo.
Oh, God.
Left 14.
So you can see us on the approach plate. This is called an approach plate. Here's the moving map. On my left is my checklist.
Cherokee 357,
I'm waiting to put
Republic
down
Tower,
gear.
Right base, runway 1.
Right base.
Some people wonder why I say a lot of times in my videos, gear 3 times, like spaced out.
Victor Charlie, make
Hey.
left close traffic, clear for takeoff, runway 1.
It's always worked for me. I've never landed gear up, and I don't intend to in my lifetime. So it's not that I'm forgetting that I said it once. Not that at all. It is just prudent. All right, lined up on the runway already. Plane has done a nice job. And pretty soon I'll drop the gear. A little bit further in. Oh, it is pretty. You should be, yeah, we should get some
Vertical track.
good video out of this. All right, there's our vertical track. And we should see the autopilot flying the approach. It's going to go down to 1,600 feet. It should. There we go. And this is starting to come down, which is good. And this is the point where I could drop the gear. I'm going to go ahead and gear down. Got 1 notch of flaps. Looking for 3 green over here. 1, 2, and 3. 3 green. 3 green. Take it off our checklist. Speed brake is not being used right now. Flaps will be the next thing. 1 more notch of flaps. A little one. We'll wait till a little closer in.
Apologize about what happened before.
Excellent.
Okay, we got VREF. Let me just see what that was. Landing data. VREF was 106. We got it posted. Okie dokie. Technically speaking, wow, pretty night with the lights. Go ahead and do the last notch of flaps, get that out of the way. Get it off our checklist. Airspeed is the next thing, going to VREF. You see that here, so we're going to be slowing her on down. Always prepared to go around. I see someone taking off. You know, someone, let's say, got a flat tire or something, even if it's a nice day. You got to be prepared to go around. We got plenty of fuel. Could easily divert to MacArthur Airport or wherever we need to go. All right, next thing on the checklist is just bringing it to VREF on the airspeed.
Cessna 8 Victor Charlie, you're going to follow a HondaJet, their 3-mile final at 1,200 feet. Report them inside.
You got traffic inside 8 Victor Charlie.
8 Victor Charlie, you can follow the HondaJet, and you're clear to land runway 1.
All right, we're going to follow the jet, and we're clear to land runway 1, 8 Victor Charlie.
The radar on standby, and I want to see where he is. Where's that guy? He's going to follow me. It's not my 2-mile ring. I'm looking over here. First I would see him here. I see him. He's 300 feet above, coming in from my side. And I think I see him out there. Okay. All right. For little giggles, I'm going to kick off the autopilot. Autopilot now off. I'm hand flying. Come up a little bit. Slight wind off the left, 7 knots, so a little bit of wind correction. There's VREF on speed.
500.
Cessna 97 Golf, extended down 1, I'll call your base.
Extend, you'll call my base 97 Golf.
Okay, gear is down, gear is down, gear is down. So there I go 3 times. Tough noogies on somebody that doesn't like that, because that's what I do. Okay, we got 2 red, 2 white on the Vassie, looking good.
Charlie 57 Pop, runway 1, you're cleared to land.
Minimums.
There's minimums.
Runway 1, clear to land, 357 Papa.
Full power. VREF. Active on the rudders. Pulling power. Okay. Power's out. 1,000-foot markers coming up.
6 west, 700, landing best page with
The wheels right down on the
4,000.
1,000-foot markers. Center line.
That's C6 clear, landing sure.
Not heavy braking. Moderate
3,000.
HondaJet 0 Delta Charlie, say pardon.
Atlantic.
0 Delta Charlie, you can make a left turn, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 14. Have a good night.
Left turn here, Bravo 4, and cross runway 14. 0 Delta Charlie, to Atlantic with you.
Okay, left and right, looking good. I was very happy with that landing. Landed in a reasonable distance. I didn't apply max braking. I like to.
2,700 before recapturing.
I like to apply a decent amount of braking, but I don't want to burn up the brakes unnecessarily. I know that I got plenty more braking power if I have to land on a shorter runway or it's contaminated by
Right base runway 1
rain or snow. I would then do max braking. So that was a very pleasant landing and a very pleasant flight. I thank you for coming along for the ride and subscribing to our YouTube channel. I hope you're subscribing. If you're not subscribing, you don't know what you're going to miss.
Thank you, 357.
We do like to publish these flying videos, and of course we publish a lot about real estate. You may not be into the real estate, but you may be into the flying, or you may be into both. So, come along, see what we post. We work hard at it, I will tell you that. Got to fly down and have a lunch with a super guy. Just totally impressed with this person. And that's what we love this plane for, to go to many states away, go have lunch with someone, spend a few hours with them, and then come home. No big deal for us. Plane on the right, student pilot. Assume a student. And here we go. So once again, everybody, thank you for coming along on the flight. And this is a nice one. And it's dark, but it's only, I think, what time's it local? I'll look when I stop. I see the lineman over there. And one of the cameras just timed out. GoPro, your batteries are terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right, here's our lineman. This is Rob, nice guy.
Fair enough, 86 landing short, thank you.
86, have a good night.
All right, there we go.